Hi guys, and today we're going to be working on Python 3.8, and today I'm going to be talking to you. We're going through Python tutorial 3 from Python for Kids. Make sure to check out Python tutorial 1, getting started with Python, and the Python tutorial 2, variables, and then come to this because we're going to be using that all together in a small program today, and also we're going to go through some conditions. So first, starting with the conditions, let's get right into it. The first condition we're going to learn today is the if condition. It's really simple. And one more thing, I know in our other videos, Python looked a bit different because this time I'm using a different interface called PyCharm. You can try and download that off the internet if you want. But yeah, you can do it on your normal IDE, but we're going to do it on this PyCharm IDE today. So the first condition we're going to learn is the if condition. So basically, let's say you have two variables, A and B. So we're going to name two variables, A and B. Sorry about that. But anyway, we were up to naming two variables. So we're going to name two basic variables. We're going to do one A and one B, and we're going to name one 10, one 11. So we've got two variables now. One is A, one is B. And now we're going to start our condition. So a condition is, what we're going to start off is by writing if. So let's say we want to compare, let's say this is the point of a two-player game. This is player A, this is player B, and you want to compare which, let's say we're at the end of the game and you want to see which player has the high score. So you got if, and then, if A is greater than B. I'm typing this slowly so all of you guys can see. And see, it pops up here. And I said, I also said that if yours isn't like this, don't worry at all because this is a new interpreter. I'll just do a video after this on how to get it so you can try that out. But moving on, if A is greater than B, then we can tell it to do anything at all. So we can go, this case I'm going to print A is the winner or something like that. Yeah, so I'm going to print A wins. So hopefully this is what, yeah, we've gone through that. So this, I don't know if you've been on Shell, hopefully you have with other videos because I wasn't the one who took those videos. But if you have, you can see that it's different. This is different, so it's not Shell. I've actually made a file, so it's like a game. You can run it, so you can send it to people. And when you print when you type up print A wins, it doesn't print it right away. It just waits for you. So right now, that's one of the if conditions. And now we're actually gonna go ahead from this code. Run pause. So it says process finished with code 0. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me go on to Zoom. Now I want to zoom into full screen. Let's try run it again. So I'm gonna run this code again. I'm gonna run password. Oh, I think I get what's wrong. So we go into here. We're gonna do password 1. Process finished with exit code 0. Oh yes, that's right. So it didn't show anything, as you can see down there. That's because A is not greater than B. A is 10, B is 11, B is obviously greater than A. So we're gonna make a new thing called if B is, or you can do it both ways. You can do if B is less than A, or if if B is greater than A, or if A is less than B. So I'm gonna do if A is less than B because it's easier way to show you. If A is less than B, then you have to put a colon. So why you put the colon is, after you put the colon, when you hit enter, as you can see, it sort of indents. There's a tiny indent here. Everything you write in that indent will be under this if loop. So all that code will only like process or run if this condition is met. So if A is less than B, which it is, we're going to go print B wins. So make sure you always put in quotes or talking marks. So guys, this is how you do a simple if condition. We might make a game of this later. So run, and I'm gonna run it on password and see what happens. So here we got the output down here, and it says B wins, and it said process finished with. Just don't worry about this line. Most of the time it will come up with 0 until we go into a bit more higher level codes. So here it's printed B wins because this condition is met. So we can automatically go tell that B won. So we're gonna go into whichever condition B wins that code is written in, and we can just tell that this was the condition that was met. So A is less than B. So that's just an easy way to do an if condition. So we're gonna do some more. Now I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this line actually. So and let's say there's a actually much easier way of doing it. So I'm gonna just type that. All you have to do is type in else, and then it'll on PyCharm there's some automatic fixes. I'll tell you how to get that, as I said again. So and then there's another indent. You still have to indent because it's still a if condition. It's still a condition, but this is called an else condition. So if you put this under here, it means if A is greater than B, print A wins. And it's like else. So if A, it doesn't necessarily mean if A is not greater than B. It means else. So if A is equal to B, it'll still go to this. So if you want to do a draw thing, like normally in a game you would put, it's better to put else if condition. I'll show you that later. It's better to put another if condition like we did last time, so you can check if the scores are equal, but this is just for example purposes. So if your condition is a Boolean expression, so let's say if standing or sitting, print standing or sitting, else the only else thing you can do is pretty much lying down. So in that case you can use the else statement. So moving on, so we're gonna go print B wins. So I'm gonna run this code. Make sure every time you go out you save the code. B wins. So you see it works exactly the same. So make sure to try that out yourself. So I recommend you pause the video bit by bit and open up your shell, open up your Python file and go through it like this. So there's also one more little thing I'm going to show you. Else I'm just gonna bring that else statement back. So after this, when you press enter, so we're gonna go back. In this place, in this bit, you can also write another statement. Let's say player B score is actually 10 as well, and you want to see if there's a draw. You can do another else, but there's also another way because there might be another statement that somehow came in because of the code. So elif means else if. It's short for else if. I'm gonna go else if A is equal to B. So A, and make sure you put it double equals to. So if you're checking in any condition, if something is equal to something, make sure you put a double equals to so they don't confuse it to the variable. So you know how you learnt in variables that you put 1 equals to, like here, like here. But when you're doing conditions, so they don't mix it up as a variable for a variable, so that the Python interpreter doesn't say, oh, this is a variable, then it needs to understand that it's an if condition. So you're gonna put double equals to, like here. So else if A is equals to b equal to b. And I'm going to put a colon again because it's a condition. We'll need a colon for that. So for some reason it's not indenting. So if it doesn't indent like it's not now for me. Wait, let me just get rid of all these lines. So if we go here and then press enter, it should indent. If it doesn't, there's actually another way. All you need to do is actually hit that tab button. So you'll see when I type up come here. So all you need to do is hit tab and it'll actually indent automatically. That is just one shortcut sort of thing. So yeah. And here we've gone through all of the conditions, so make sure you try out all of them. But I just want to show you one more thing before we go on to the program, or actually we might have to actually wrap up. Let me see how much time we have. Yeah, so I might go through half of the program and do the next half next time. So elif a is equal to b, and we're going to put it's equals, right? So we're going to put print, let's say draw. We're going to put draw. So now it's going to print draw as you can see here, run. So here, errors. One thing I thought I could show you today, but yes, we came across it, so let's just go through it. So here it's how to read errors. We're gonna just go through that. So elif a is equal to b. It says the errors in here, so we're gonna go through that, go to that line and see what's wrong. So syntax error, invalid syntax. Let me try debug. So I'll show you how to debug. Okay, we don't want the debugger. We do not want the debugger. Stop. Oh no. Oh no. I just want to return to password. Okay, I'll return to password here. So apparently there's an error. I cannot seem to get what that is actually. There is no error. So there seems to be an error. I'm just gonna run it again. So let's write. You know what? Let's write this line of code again. So we're gonna write it again. Hey, sorry about that, guys. It should be working really. So So we're rewriting that and I'm gonna run. So run. Yes, I think it's a problem with PyCharm. So try that out in your browser. Comment down below if it works out. It should work out. So that is conditions for you guys, and hopefully I'll see you next time, and bye till then.